So hello and welcome to SBC. Let me introduce you to this video. Here we will see cigarettes made out of cigarettes. People who really think smoking is healthy, or at least try to tell you so, which is not true, and a lot of cigarette related madness, like cartoon characters advertising for smokes. I mean, wow! This is really insane, so lean back and enjoy the next hour of vintage cigarette commercials.
It's only the beginning, folks. There's still plenty of action coming up. Thrills, drama, romance. And say, will you take a tip from me? For a friendly evening, let's get together. Light up a Philip Morris. And don't forget, Philip Morris cigarettes are definitely less irritating than any other leading brand. That's why they are bound to give you so much more pleasure. And more pleasure is just what's on the bill right now. Look what's coming.
They sure work hard, don't they, Barney?
Yeah? I hate to see them work so hard.
Yeah, me too. Let's go around back where we can't see them.
Gee, we ought to do something, Fred.
Okay? How's about taking a nap?
Hey, I got a better idea. Let's take a Winston break.
That's it! Winston is the one filter cigarette that delivers flavor 20 times a pack. Winston's got that filter blend.
Yeah, Fred. Filter blend makes the big taste difference, and only Winston has it up front where it counts. Here, ahead of the pure white filter. Winston packs rich tobaccos specially selected and specially processed for good flavor in filter smoking.
Yeah, Barney, Winston tastes good, like a cigarette should.
The Flintstones has been brought to you by Winston, America's best-selling, best-tasting filter cigarette.
Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
The outstanding value in filter cigarette history, Parliament King Size at a new lower price. Enjoy the pleasure of the finest king size filter cigarette with a custom-made recessed filter for extra protection. Yes, now more than ever, you're so smart to smoke king size Parliaments at the new lower price, same as regular.
Smokers, when your taste tells you it's time for a change, you want a real change. Come all the way up to the menthol magic of cool. No other cigarette has menthol magic. Feel a new smoothness deep down in your throat.
When you make the change to cool, you'll discover the difference real menthol magic makes. Feel a new coolness, a wonderful smoothness deep down in your throat.
Cool. Filter Kings or cool without filter.
Destroyer spots a sub below. Gun crew scrambles, let the rockets go. Where they're hunting submarines, you'll find a man stops and takes big pleasure when and where he can. Chesterfield!
Nothing satisfies like the big, clean taste of top tobacco in Chesterfield King. The farther smoke travels, the milder it tastes. The farther smoke travels, the cooler it tastes. The farther smoke travels, the smoother it tastes. And today, only Chesterfield. Air softens the big, clean taste of top tobacco end to end with new top porosity paper. No wonder nothing satisfies like Chesterfield King.
Chesterfield!
They satisfy.
Adventures in Paradise was brought to you by the makers of Oasis. One menthol cigarette tastes best.
Just enough menthol, just enough. That's Oasis.
Packs more pleasure. Packs more pleasure. Chesterfield packs more pleasure. Because Chesterfield's more perfectly packed.
The more perfectly packed your cigarette, the more taste and mildness are released for you. And Chesterfield, made by exclusive Accuray, has an open, easy draw that unlocks all the pleasure of fine tobaccos. Accuray ensures an even distribution of tobacco from one end of your Chesterfield to the other.
Chesterfield packs more pleasure because Chesterfield's more perfectly packed.
Yes, to the touch, to the taste. Chesterfield packs more pleasure. Buy Chesterfield. Mild, yet they satisfy the most. This portion of Route 66 is brought to you by Marlboro, the filter cigarette with the unfiltered taste. Marlboro. Julie London sings the Marlboro song.
Why don't you settle back and have a full-flavored smoke? Settle back with a Marlboro. Make yourself comfortable whenever you smoke. Have a Marlboro cigarette. You get a lot to like with a Marlboro filter, flavor, pack or box.
Discover modern smoking pleasure.
Montclair's last puff tastes as fresh as the first puff. Because Montclair's menthol is in the tip,
Not in our fine tobacco.
Remember, all other menthol cigarettes put their menthol in the tobacco. Only Montclair puts the menthol in the tip. Know why? So the menthol cannot burn. Montclair's menthol tip cools the taste of the good golden tobaccos, freshens the flavor the whole smoke through so it never tastes dry or bitter. Montclair's filter adds to your smoking pleasure instead of taking it away.
Montclair's last puff tastes as fresh as the first puff. Because Montclair's menthol is in the tip,
Not in our fine tobacco.
Smoke Montclair modern cigarettes. Smoke Montclair modern cigarettes.
The Dakotas has been brought to you by Montclair Modern Cigarettes. What a delicious difference when the menthol's in the filter, and only Montclair puts it there. Smoke Montclair. And by Alka-Seltzer. Refreshing Alka-Seltzer for fast, effective relief of upset stomach, headache, for that feel-better feeling.
Hello, fella. Hi, I'm Richard Carlson. Like this pedigreed St. Bernard pup? Well, he's just one of hundreds of gifts you get from Alpine Cigarettes with new dividend coupons. Save them for gifts like this Toastmaster toaster, this high-style wig, or a Zippo lighter. You get one dividend coupon on every Alpine pack, 4 extra in every carton. There's something more to smoking with an Alpine, now more than ever.
There's a wonderful world of softness, a wonderful world of freshness. It's the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful world of Salem cigarettes.
Salem softness freshens your taste.
Salem softness
Salem's your taste. Smoke Salem cigarettes.
Salem gives you a modern filter, plus rich tobacco taste, smooth with menthol, softened with fresh air. For Salem's special paper breathes in fresh air with every puff to bring you Salem's air-softened taste.
There's a wonderful world of softness, a wonderful world of freshness. It's the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful world of Salem cigarettes.
Salem's softness freshens your taste.
Try today's new Muriel, the special blend is balanced for the light touch and the right taste, my friend. The light touch and the right taste, the blend is sublime. Why don't you pick one up and smoke it sometime? Muriel makes the shape for you that's just your style. Choose the one that suits you best and give it a trial. You get the light touch and the right taste. The blend is sublime. Why don't you pick one up and smoke it sometime?
Smoke Muriel Senators, the full-size Perfect Perfecto. Senators are a special blend of 7 choice tobaccos, balanced to give you both the lightness you like and the flavor you enjoy. Muriel Senators, 5 for only 39 cents.
Muriel, Muriel cigars.
Lark. Lark. Lark.
Lark,
Lark.
lark, lark,
Lark. Lark.
lark, lark.
Tastes are changing. People are looking for new flavor in smoking now. They're looking for smoking enjoyment. They're looking for smoothness. They find both in Lark. Because only Lark's filter has 2 outer sections, plus an inner chamber of charcoal granules. There is nothing like a Lark. If you're looking for a cigarette that's richly rewarding, uncommonly smooth, try Lark. There is nothing like a Lark.
Oasis takes you away.
Welcome to sunny California.
Oasis, fresh as a sunlit day. Oasis, cool as a sparkling spray. Oasis takes you away.
Away from the everyday in smoking to new freshness, rich tobacco, slightly cooled with menthol mist. New flavor, easy going, gentled by a superfine white filter. Delightfully different, a refreshing change.
Oasis, fresh as a tropic flower. Oasis, cool as a shady bower. Oasis, take you away.
Delightfully different, a refreshing change. Try Oasis.
Philip Morris, America's finest cigarette, presents
Racket Squad.
Do you inhale? Then you're better off smoking Philip Morris. And here's how you can prove it. Light up a Philip Morris. Take a puff. Get a good mouthful of smoke. And slowly let the smoke come directly through your nose. Now light up your present brand and do exactly the same thing. Take a puff. Get a good mouthful of smoke and slowly let the smoke come directly through your nose. Notice any difference?
Yes, but Philip Morris is so mild, while my own brand seems sort of harsh and burning.
That's irritation. And remember, the irritation you felt in your nose is the same irritation that occurs in your throat every time you inhale your own brand. So for a more enjoyable smoke than you've ever known before, smoke Philip Morris. The one cigarette proved definitely less irritating, definitely milder than any other leading brand. Do you inhale? Then you certainly should.
Call for Philip Morris!
America's finest cigarette.
Switch from Hots to Snow Fresh Filter.
Cool, Snow Fresh, cool, taste so clean, so refreshing, so cool.
As cool and as clean as a breath of fresh air. That's Snow Fresh Filter Cool. Your mouth feels clean, your throat refreshed. The finest leaf tobacco, mild, refreshing menthol, and the world's most thoroughly tested filter. That's Snow Fresh Filter Cool. Why don't you switch from Hots to the Snow Fresh coolness of cool? As cool and as clean as a breath of fresh air. America's most refreshing cigarette. Snow Fresh Filter Cool.
Newport tastes fresher, tastes better too. Newport tastes fresher, tastes better too. Newport tastes fresher, tastes better too than any other menthol cigarette. Newport tastes fresher, tastes better too.
It's alive!
Than any other menthol cigarette.
Cowboy in Africa will continue following station identification.
You leave Miami, first stop, Nassau. And then maybe an island that hasn't got a name yet. You light up a Viceroy.
Viceroy's got the taste that's right any time of the day.
The sun above, sea ahead. Now, time for a Viceroy. And it still delivers that good taste.
Viceroy's got the taste that's right any time of the day.
Viceroy is the filter cigarette blended with natural flavor fresheners to enrich and improve true tobacco taste. That's why Viceroy tastes rich, good, anytime. Nassau, good trip, and Viceroy still tastes good.
Viceroy's got the taste that's right any time of the day.
The 7-minute cigarette, it tastes milder. Camel Gold 100s.
Camel Gold 100s tastes milder because it's extra long at both ends. More fine tobacco and an extra long filter for greater mildness. Puff for puff tastes milder than ever. Smoke Pall Mall Gold 100s or Pall Mall Menthol 100s. Extra long at both ends.
So hello and welcome to SBC. Let me introduce you to this video. Here we will see cigarettes made out of cigarettes. People who really think smoking is healthy, or at least try to tell you so, which is not true, and a lot of cigarette related madness, like cartoon characters advertising for smokes. I mean, wow. This is really insane, so lean back and enjoy the next hour of vintage cigarette commercials.
Kentucky Kings, only a cigarette with a filter made of tobacco, an all tobacco filter for that all tobacco taste.
Tobacco experts tried them first. It's a great new cigarette. Has a filter made of tobacco itself. All tobacco filter. All tobacco taste. Perfect. It's new Kentucky Kings with the all tobacco filter for that all tobacco taste. All tobacco filter. All tobacco taste. Only new Kentucky Kings. A luxury blend combined with the all tobacco filter made from natural golden tobacco cut filter fine. Yes, filter fine, creating a new kind of cigarette. Kentucky Kings. All tobacco filter. All tobacco taste. It's the best news smokers ever had.
What a filter. Never dulls the taste as artificial filters do.
Tastes far better than my old brand, and it had no filter. What a smoke. Get new Kentucky Kings, all tobacco filter, for that all tobacco taste.
Smokers, when your taste tells you it's time for a change, you want a real change. Come up, all the way up to the menthol magic of cool. No other cigarette has menthol magic. You taste a new cleanness, feel a wonderful smoothness deep down in your throat. So when your taste tells you it's time for a change, come up to the menthol magic of cool. Cool Filter Kings or cool without filter.
Tobacco experts report the news.
It's a great new cigarette. All tobacco filter, all tobacco taste. It's new Kentucky Kings. All tobacco filter, all tobacco taste. The all tobacco filter made of natural golden tobacco cut filter fine. Yes, filter fine, creating a new kind of cigarette. Kentucky Kings. All tobacco filter for that all tobacco taste.
I Dream of Jeannie, brought to you by Lark, the filter cigarette that tastes richly rewarding, uncommonly smooth. There is nothing like a Lark.
Why is Lark America's most popular new cigarette? Because smokers everywhere are discovering there's nothing like a Lark. Listen.
I started smoking Lark cigarette because I was looking for a better tasting cigarette. For my money, there's nothing like a Lark.
I liked Lark's taste immediately.
A passenger offered me one. I've been smoking Larks ever since.
If I like something, I stick with it. There's nothing like a Lark.
There is nothing like a Lark. Only Lark's filter has 2 outer sections plus an inner chamber of charcoal granules. That's why Lark tastes richly rewarding, uncommonly smooth.
Honestly, there is nothing like a Lark.
One of the fellows offered me a Lark. I liked them and been smoking them ever since. There's nothing like a Lark.
I tried them. I'm a Lark man now.
I think they're great. There's nothing like a Lark.
It's smokers like these who are making Lark America's most popular new cigarette. Try Lark, and you'll discover there is nothing like a Lark.
Lark. Lark.
Lark?
Lark. People are looking for flavor and smooth taste in smoking. They find both in Lark. Only Lark's filter has 2 outer sections, plus an inner chamber of charcoal granules. That's why Lark tastes richly rewarding, uncommonly smooth. Try Lark. There is nothing like a Lark.
I Dream of Jeannie, brought to you by Lark, the filter cigarette that tastes richly rewarding, uncommonly smooth. There is nothing like a Lark.
Pardon me, I just...
Somebody's calling me back.
How come you smoke Chesterfield King?
How come? I started in 1961, and I smoked them in 62 and 63. And then for some reason, I switched. And yesterday, I met a guy, and he gave me a Chesterfield King. And he said that nobody's got the taste of a Chesterfield King. And he was right. I'll call you back. He was right.
Why do Chesterfield people like the taste of their cigarettes so much? Don't ask.
Nobody's got the taste of a Chesterfield King.
Man from Black Hawk is brought to you by Winston, America's best-selling filter cigarette. America's best-tasting filter cigarette.
the time to enjoy the one filter cigarette that tastes good, like a cigarette should. There's more to a Winston, you know, than just a pure white filter. Winston's got filter blend up front, up ahead of the filter. Rich, flavorful tobacco, specially processed for filter smoking. Filter blend is a mighty good reason for you to be smoking Winston, America's best-selling filter cigarette.
Choose almost any one of today's filter cigarettes, and you'll get a modern, pure white filter. But only one gives you filter blend. It's Winston. Yes, Winston, with its own pure white filter, was the first to recognize that further improvement had to be in the tobacco end, that it's what's up front that counts. The result? Winston's filter blend up front. Fine quality, mild tobaccos, specially processed for filter smoking. That's filter blend. The reason behind Winston's famous, smooth, rich flavor. The reason Winston is America's best-selling filter cigarette. Make your next buy Winston, in regular pack or the crush-proof box. Either way, the taste is tops. Winston tastes good, like a cigarette should.
Man from Black Hawk has been presented by Winston. We hope you've enjoyed it. We know you'll enjoy Winston, because Winston tastes good, like a cigarette should.
Lark, the filter cigarette that tastes richly rewarding, uncommonly smooth. There is nothing like a lark.
There is nothing like a lark. It's America's most popular new cigarette.
Have a lark, have a lark, have a lark today. Have a lark, have a lark, have a lark today. Have a lark today. There's nothing, nothing, nothing like a lark. There's nothing, nothing, nothing like a lark.
An inner chamber of charcoal granules, a taste people really like. No wonder Lark is America's most popular new cigarette.
Have a lark, have a lark, have a lark today. Have a lark, have a lark, have a lark today. Have a lark today. There is nothing like the taste of lark. Have a lark. Have a lark. Have a lark.
There is nothing like a lark. It's America's most popular new cigarette. Have one.
In the old days at Chalk's Flying Service, only Leonard, the freight manager, and Mrs. Franklin in the office smoked L&Ms. Now Ned Ames has come over. When you've got today's best taste in smoking, people find out.
Come on over to the L&M side. I said you come on over for the taste of it. And when you come on over, you'll be glad you did. Come on over to the L&M side.
What makes L&M today's best taste in smoking? Maybe it's the rich flavor leaf. Maybe it's the full-body blend. Why not ask an L&M smoker? He's found out.
Come on over, you'll be glad you did. Come on over to the L&M side.
A few years ago at the Honda agency, only Jack, a salesman, smoked L&Ms. Now Jack's boss is on the L&M side. When you've got today's best taste in smoking, people find out.
L&M cigarettes. Come on over to the L&M side. Come on over, just for the taste of it. L&M cigarettes. Come on over to the L&M side. Come on over, just for the taste of it.
Last year, only 2 members of the band at Anton smoked L&Ms. Irving on piano and Charlie on sax. Now Sam the bass player's come over. When you've got today's best taste in smoking, people find out.
Come on over to the L&M side. Come on over for the taste of it. Come on over, you'll be glad you did. Come on over to the L&M side.
What makes L&M today's best taste in smoking? Maybe it's the rich flavor leaf. Maybe it's the full-bodied blend. Why not ask an L&M smoker? He's found out.
Come on over, you'll be glad you did. Come on over to the L&M side.
Last season at Santana Marina, only Brits smoked L&Ms. Now Mr. Roncallo's come over. When you've got today's best taste in smoking, people find out.
Beautiful drive, huh?
Yeah.
How come you smoke Chesterfield King?
How come? That's funny. Yesterday, a lady came in the shop, and I happened to ask her why she smoked Chesterfield Kings. Wow, she made a whole speech about them. But when she said nobody's got the taste of a Chesterfield King, I tried one. She was right. What taste? So I ran out and bought a carton.
Why do Chesterfield people like the taste of their cigarettes so much? Don't ask.
Nobody's got the taste of a Chesterfield King.
Last year, only 2 crew members on Jolie Madame smoked L&Ms. This year, Tom and Jack came over. When you've got today's best taste in smoking, people find out.
Come on over to the L&M side. Come on over for the taste of it. Come on over, you'll be glad you did. Come on over to the L&M side.
When you've got today's best taste in smoking, people find out.
I Dream of Jeannie, brought to you by L&M Cigarettes. Come on over to the L&M side. Come on over, just for the taste of it. Lark, the filter cigarette that tastes richly rewarding, uncommonly smooth. There is nothing like a lark.
There is nothing like a lark. It's America's most popular new cigarette.
Have a lark today. Have a lark today. Have a lark today. There's nothing like a lark. There's nothing like a lark.
An inner chamber of charcoal granules, a taste people really like. No wonder Lark is America's most popular new cigarette.
Have a lark today. Have a lark today. Have a lark today. There is nothing like the taste of lark. Have a lark. Have a lark. Have a lark today.
There is nothing like a Lark. It's America's most popular new cigarette. Have one.
How do you like this?
Fine.
2 more curls right here?
Okay.
How come you're smoking Chesterfield King?
How come? Why, just this morning, my husband Arno, the head waiter at the Green Coach, he told me somebody had given him a Chesterfield King, and he said, nobody's got the taste of a Chesterfield King. Well, ever since we've been married 7 years next month, Arno has switched brands. But when he told me how much he liked the taste of Chesterfield King...
Why do Chesterfield people like the taste of their cigarettes so much? Don't ask.
Nobody's got the taste of a Chesterfield King.
You know, if you listen to Lark smokers, you begin to realize there's nothing like a Lark.
I was looking for flavor, and Lark gave it to me.
What I like most about Lark is the flavor.
When it comes to flavor and taste, there's nothing like a Lark.
Only Lark's filter has 2 outer sections plus an inner chamber of charcoal granules. That's why Lark tastes richly rewarding, uncommonly smooth. America's most popular new cigarette. There is nothing like a Lark.
A couple of years ago at Pete Taylor's dance studio, only Jack smoked L&Ms. Now Kim Kelly's come over. When you've got today's best taste in smoking, people find out.
When Hawaiians dance the hula, their hands act out a story like, come on over to the L&M side. Come on over for the taste of it. Come on over, you'll be glad you did. Come on over to the L&M side.
Come on over to the L&M side. Come on over for the taste of it. Come on over, you'll be glad you did. Come on over to the L&M side.
In the hula, hands tell the story. In an L&M, taste tells the story. So come on over, just for the taste of it.
Come on over to the L&M side. Come on over for the taste of it. Come on over, you'll be glad you did. Come on over to the L&M side.
A Meine Ika, L&M, just for the taste of it.
L&M cigarettes. Come on over to the L&M side. Come on over, just for the taste of it.
If you can't say anything nice about your present cigarette, come on over. Come on over to the L&M side, just for the taste of it.
Come on over to the L&M side. Come on over for the taste of it. Come on over, you'll be glad you did. Come on over to the L&M side. Come on over to the L&M side. Come on over for the taste of it. Come on over, you'll be glad you did. Come on over to the L&M side.
Well, what do you say now?
Nice.
Come on over, you'll be glad you did. Come on over to the L&M side.
Just for the taste of it.
See the game last night? Nice weather we're having, huh? How come you smoke your Chesterfield King?
How come? Well, it was up at Lake Placid about 1956 or 57. Marge and I were ice skating, and it was a full moon. Have you ever been up to Lake Placid with a full moon? So she said, try Chesterfield King. She says, they've got a taste like no other cigarettes.
Why do Chesterfield people like the taste of their cigarettes so much? Don't ask.
Nobody's got the taste of a Chesterfield King.
Your hit parade.
Soul American. Be happy, go lucky, be happy, go lucky, strike, be happy, go lucky strike today.
Tonight, Lucky Strike presents Your Hit Parade. The top tunes all over America as determined by Your Hit Parade survey, which checks the best sellers in sheet music and phonograph record, the songs most heard on the air, and the songs most played on the automatic coin machines, an accurate, authentic tabulation of America's taste in popular music. Your Hit Parade.
It's king-size old gold. Yes, king-size old gold, the crowning taste treat of all king-size cigarettes, king-size old gold. Now, regular old golds, the world-famous treat instead of a treatment. The wonderful mildness, taste, and flavor of old golds, now in king size.
So, are you still alive? Well, at least I'm out here in the fresh air. Yeah, there's another green screen. I'm in a park. Bit of skateboard noise in the back. Some millennials pretending to be Bart Simpson. Yeah. So, what have we seen so far? We have seen way too much. So, I don't know if you can make it to a full film, but woohoo! Yeah, just try not to inhale too deep. And don't smoke this movie on long. So, let's go back, take a last deep breath here.
Ooh, Winston tastes good, like a cigarette should. Yes, Winston tastes good, like a cigarette should. Winston tastes good, like a cigarette should. Winston!
Cimarron Strip has been brought to you in part by Winston Filter Cigarettes. Winston tastes good, like a cigarette should.
Switch from Hots to Snow Fresh Filter.
Cool, Snow Fresh, cool, taste so clean, so refreshing, smoke cool.
As cool and as clean as a breath of fresh air. That's Snow Fresh Filter Cool.
Smoke cool, cool.
Your mouth feels clean and cool. Your throat feels smooth, refreshed with Snow Fresh Filter
Cool.
You know, the life of the bounty hunter was pretty rough.
He lived hard.
And he moved fast. Oh, thanks, Ray. But when I'm off stage, I like to stop and think, figure things out. That's why I smoke Viceroys. And when you think your way through all the filter claims, you come to the cigarette with the thinking man's filter, the smoking man's taste. Viceroy, the thinking man's filter and the smoking man's taste.
Wanted Dead or Alive is presented by Viceroy. Viceroy Cigarettes. A thinking man's filter. A smoking man's taste.
Look for the ring, ring, ring.
You get a dual filter, not just one.
In dual filter Tarryton for mild, full flavor man.
The dual filter filters as no single filter can.
Dual filter Tarryton.
Yes, for a mild, full flavor, Tarryton's dual filter filters as no single filter can. Here's why. You get a pure white outer filter, plus an exclusive inner filter of activated charcoal. Definitely proved to make cigarette smoke mild and smooth. Together, they give you flavor balance. The best taste of the best tobaccos, pack after pack. Remember, Tarryton's dual filter does it for the real thing in mildness and fine tobacco taste. Get the real thing yourself. New dual filter Tarryton.
On opening nights. Ringside at the fights. Or working under the lights. Men on the go for the economical El Producto Fold-A-Pack, the smart way to buy and carry your El Producto cigars. Smart because of the money you save when you buy 5 El Producto cigars in a Fold-A-Pack. And smart, too, because of Fold-A-Pack's special built-in feature. Watch. When the first cigar is removed, the flap folds into the pack to make a smaller, neater case that fits your pocket and protects your El Productos. Remember, for natural mildness, it's El Producto. And for economy, buy your favorite El Producto shape in handy Fold-A-Packs.
I'm Dickens. He's Fenster. Has been presented by El Producto, America's largest selling quality cigar. The cigar of natural mildness.
I say, you two, here's an interesting thing I've just been reading. Have you seen this?
What?
According to the latest published reports, Camels are first in sales. They now lead the second-place brand by 50 8/10%. What do you think about that?
Really, Dobby, what did you expect?
Of course, old boy. Year after year, Camel's lead increases. And this time, Camel has achieved the greatest lead in cigarette history.
It really does make sense for people to prefer Camels. They're blended for mildness and flavor that you don't find in any other cigarette. Try Camels for 30 days, won't you? I think you'll agree, they're for you.
More adventures of Topper in just a moment, but first, here is Robert Sterling.
The makers of Camel cigarettes have sent more than 210 million gift Camels to members of our armed forces and hospitalized veterans. This week, free Camels go to Veterans Hospitals Martinsburg, West Virginia, and Hot Springs, South Dakota. Sampson Air Force Hospital, Geneva, New York, the U.S. Naval Hospital, Naval Operating Base, Guantanamo Bay, Cuba.
Topper, brought to you every week by the makers of Camel cigarettes, is directed by Lew Landers. A John W. Lufton, Bernard L. Schubert production. Produced by John W. Lufton. Starring Ann Jeffries, Robert Sterling, and Leo G. Carroll. Featuring Lee Patrick as Mrs. Topper. If you prefer a long cigarette, try Cavaliers, the great new king-size cigarette made by the makers of Camels. King-size Cavaliers give you mildness where it really counts, in the feel of the smoke. So inhale, feel that light extra mildness in the smoke of a Cavalier. Cavaliers are king-size, yet priced no higher than leading regular-size brands. So try Cavaliers. Feel that mildness. Taste that flavor. That's a Cavalier.
Hi, Nick Adams. You light up your cigarette? Here's mine. If yours isn't an L&M, bet you mine tastes better. Reach for L&M.
Dunhill, the only cigarette in America fine enough to bear the greatest name in tobacco. Dunhill, king-size Dunhill, presents Robert Cummings, starring in My Hero. Good evening. Before tonight's show starts, I have news, really exciting news for every cigarette smoker. Now we present Dunhill king-size cigarettes with cork tips. Cork tips to protect your lips. Yes, now, cork-tip Dunhills with all the same dramatic smoking advantages of its great partner, Dunhill King Size with plain ends. For whether you choose the cork tips or plain ends, you get in Dunhill King Size the cigarette that screams out irritants, but never screams out flavor. The one cigarette that gives you a refreshing new experience in more delightful smoking. For whether you choose the cork tips or plain ends, Dunhill king-size cigarettes cost no more, not 1 penny more than ordinary-size cigarettes. So try a pack of Dunhill king-size cigarettes today, cork tip or plain end. And now, Robert Cummings in My Hero, with Julie Bishop and John Lytell.
Bob.
Yes, Julie?
Know what tomorrow is?
Tomorrow? Let's see, it's Sunday. You relax, take it easy.
No, Bob, that isn't what I mean. This Sunday is Father's Day.
Oh, yes.
Look, Bob, from us, a carton of Dunhill king-size cigarettes.
Well, Julie, thank you very much. I don't know what other presents I'll get, but I know none will give me more day after day enjoyment than these Dunhills. And folks, I know the dad you have in mind will find in Dunhill King Size greater smoking enjoyment than he's ever known before. A refreshing, completely new experience in more delightful smoking. That's what makes Dunhill such a great Father's Day gift. And listen, although Father's Day is this Sunday, there's still time, right up to the last minute, to get Dad a carton of Dunhills at any cigarette counter. And whether you choose Dunhill cork tip or plain end, you get this special Father's Day carton. So, this Father's Day, give the greatest dad you know the cigarette that bears the greatest name in tobacco, Dunhill. Better get them right after the show. Well, thank you very much, and happy Father's Day, Dad.
Oh, just coffee for me, thanks.
Yes, miss.
You know, it's funny how you can forget. I'd completely forgotten how good a cigarette can taste until the other evening. I was out with friends, and I'd forgotten my own, and someone offered me a Camel. Oh, thank you. No, I used to smoke Camels. I loved them. Can't think why I started fooling around with other brands. Well, anyway, I started smoking the Camel, and suddenly I was really enjoying smoking again. So rich, mild, and fresh. It's good to get back to flavor you can really taste.
How about your brand? Is it giving you this real tobacco taste, this real smoking satisfaction, each and every time you light up? Or are you smoking more these days, but enjoying it less? Then change to Camels. The best tobacco makes the best smoke. Have a real cigarette. Have a Camel.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
For Christmas, Dutch Masters come in unique gift packages. This is the Corona Door. 25 Corona Deluxe cigars packed with a handsome humidor he'll be proud to own. Only $4.95. There's the useful executive case. 25 Panatellas, gift packed in a colorful plastic box. $3.10. And the twin ballot pack. 20 Dutch Masters Presidents in 2 reusable gift boxes, $2.89. Other gift wrap packages from $3. This Christmas, give the fine cigar. Dutch Masters.
Step up to Dutch Masters and smile, brother, smile.
Come on, let's have a cup of coffee.
Good idea, Jack.
How about that? I'm out of cigarettes.
Okay. I get the message.
Thanks. Raleigh's. I'm smoking Raleigh's, too.
Yeah, mine.
Yeah, yours. But I was smoking yours that sold me on Raleigh's. I like the taste.
It's a real tobacco taste.
Thanks. The coupon's worth saving?
Well, we got a coffee urn just like this one. Free for Raleigh coupons.
Famous Raleigh coupons on Light, Menthol, Bel Air, and on Raleigh. Filter tip or plain end.
Hi there. Break something?
Time.
It's made by a cliff dweller about 600 years ago. Are you archaeologists? 50 weeks a year, I'm a milkman. And the other 2, well, my wife and I come up here for vacations.
Isn't archaeology a rather unusual interest?
Maybe. But it seems to me digging into the past helps us understand the present.
Well, another man who thinks for himself. What's your smoke?
Viceroy. I've tried all the others, but they haven't matched Viceroy's filter yet.
I see, a thinking man's filter. And a smoking man's taste? Recommend Viceroy's?
That's why I changed.
It seems like most people try them like them.
The man who thinks for himself usually smokes Viceroy for the best of reasons. Viceroy has a thinking man's filter, a smoking man's taste.
Alan Case, Texan, age 25, co-star of The Deputy.
To tell you the honest truth, before White Owl sponsored The Deputy, you couldn't call Alan a regular cigar smoker. Maybe not even now, but he does smoke them more often, and he enjoys it. Right now, he's enjoying the newest addition to the White Owl family of fine cigars, White Owl Tips, the brand new cigar with the built-in holder. Like all White Owl cigars, they're made of the finest quality tobacco. The heart of each is carefully aged to perfection. Smart looking, isn't it? And as you can see, a wonderful smoke. White Owl Tips. They taste good, look good, feel good. You can get a pack of 5 White Owl Tips for 49 cents, plus tax in some states.
Now that you're through talking, I'd like to say that it was these new White Owls with the built-in tips that got me smoking cigars. They're great. Why don't you try new White Owl Tips tomorrow?
The Deputy has been brought to you by White Owl Cigars, another fine product of General Cigar, also makers of Robert Burns Cigarillos, William Penn, and Robert Burns Cigars.
Hi there, I'm Vern Smith. Say, I'd like you to remember this idea the next time your own cigarette doesn't taste quite as good as it should. Try Old Gold's new spin filter and test for taste. I think you're going to like what you find here, because here's a filter that does more than reduce tar and nicotine. It actually improves smoking taste, too. Yes, every puff spins the smoke around and around the filter fibers, cools the smoke naturally. You get the cool, mild taste of truly fine tobaccos. But don't take my word for it. Make your own test for taste. Do it any way you want. A cigarette, a pack, a carton. Old Gold's new spin filter gives you the best taste yet in a filter cigarette. Oh, and say, speaking of cartons, here's a smart idea for Christmas time. Get Old Gold's new spin filter in these bright new Christmas cartons. And then you'll be ready with a present for friends who drop in unexpectedly with a present for you. Remember, Old Gold filters in the new Christmas cartons.
makes a super king, a Winston super king.
Did you say Winston makes a super king-size Winston?
Yes, Winston makes a super king with a taste that's Winston good. It's not how long you make it, it's how you make it long. So try a Winston Super King.
Anyone can make a long cigarette. But it's not how long you make it, it's how you make it long. And only Winston can give you an extra measure of the famous quality that has made Winston America's largest selling cigarette. Pick up a tall gold and red pack of new super king-size Winstons today.
Tastes good.
It should.
It's Winston.
Naked City is presented by Kentucky Kings, only cigarette with a filter made of tobacco, an all-tobacco filter for that all-tobacco taste. And Sunbeam, makers of the all-new Shave Master with 3 real blades for the closest, easiest shaves of your life. Try the new Sunbeam Shave Master.
Tobacco experts tried them first. It's a great new cigarette. Has a filter made of tobacco itself. All tobacco filter. All tobacco taste. Perfect. It's new Kentucky Kings with the all tobacco filter for that all tobacco taste. All tobacco filter. All tobacco taste. Only new Kentucky Kings. A luxury blend combined with the all tobacco filter made from natural golden tobacco cut filter fine. Yes, filter fine, creating a new kind of cigarette. Kentucky Kings. All tobacco filter, all tobacco taste. It's the best news smokers ever had.
What a filter. Never dulls the taste as artificial filters do.
Tastes far better than my old brand, and it had no filter. What a smoke.
Get new Kentucky Kings, all tobacco filter for that all tobacco taste.
Smokers, when your taste tells you it's time for a change, you want a real change. Come up, all the way up to the menthol magic of cool. No other cigarette has menthol magic. You taste a new cleanness, feel a wonderful smoothness deep down in your throat. So when your taste tells you it's time for a change, come up to the menthol magic of cool. Cool Filter Kings or Cool Without Filter.
Tobacco experts report the news.
It's a great new cigarette. All tobacco filter, all tobacco taste. It's new Kentucky Kings. All tobacco filter, all tobacco taste. The all tobacco filter made of natural golden tobacco cut filter fine. Yes, filter fine, creating a new kind of cigarette. Kentucky Kings. All tobacco filter for that all tobacco taste.
Naked City is presented by Cool, the only cigarette that gives you real menthol magic. Come up, come all the way up to Cool. And Brill Cream, now in the new dab dispenser. Handy new way to dispense 1 little dab of Brill Cream, or 2 dabs if you dare. Brill Cream in the new dab dispenser.
Are you a no-dab man with dry, lifeless hair? Become a one-dab man. 1 dab of Brill Cream puts life in dry hair and fun in your life. But beware of being a 2-dab man. That extra dab makes a man's hair excitingly clean, disturbingly healthy. We refuse to be responsible.
Brill Cream, a little dab will do ya, or watch out, the gals will all pursue ya.
Get Brill Cream.
It's no fun when your tired hair is your only company. With new Silvercrin shampoo, you wash new pep into tired hair. As you shampoo, the natural pep of pure Silvercrin wakes up your hair, gives it bounce and shine, helps make every wave behave.
You'll love what new Silvergrin does for your hair, and he will too. Wash new pep into tired hair with new Silvergrin shampoo.
Smokers, when your taste tells you it's time for a change, you want a real change. Come up, come up, come all the way up to the menthol magic of Cool. No other menthol cigarette, only Cool gives you real menthol magic. You taste a new cleanness. You feel a new coolness, a wonderful smoothness deep down in your throat.
Has your taste been telling you it's time for a change? Have you tried what you thought was a real menthol smoke and still come away dissatisfied? Then come up to the menthol magic of Cool.
So when your taste tells you it's time for a change, you want a real change, come all the way up to the menthol magic of Cool. Only Cool gives you real menthol magic. Get Cool Filter Kings or Cool without filter. Smokers, when your taste tells you it's time for a change, come up, come up. Make a change, make a real change. Come all the way up to the menthol magic of Cool. You find with the menthol magic of Cool, you taste a new cleanness, feel a new coolness, and a wonderful smoothness deep down in your throat. When you come up, all the way up to the menthol magic of Cool.
Only Cool gives you real menthol magic. Why don't you come up to Cool? Feel that wonderful new smoothness deep in your throat, from the first refreshing puff in the morning to the last cool puff at night.
So, when your taste tells you it's time for a change, come up, make a real change. Come all the way up to the menthol magic of Cool. Cool Filter Kings or Cool without filter.
Well, that's certainly modest. That's all I had today. Well, you look a lot better, I must say.
I feel a lot better, too. I really do. Yesterday I was a nervous wreck, and today it's all different.
Yeah. You better take another one.
Oh, you got another one?
Yeah.
All right, here. Give me a match.
Yeah, just where do you finish this one off first?
Well, why not?
Let me get the last puff, if you can.
Doesn't mean a thing. I can... Look.
Oh, yeah.
I had 2 cigarettes at once. And I'm chewing 2, and yet the thing is not a habit because I can just take and put them out as quick as I want.
Well, is this...
And I've been smoking for 10 years. I should make a point of that.
That's a nice hat. Isn't this fun? Yeah. Where are the buttons? Did Mommy look like that?
Children love to imitate their parents. Children learn by imitating their parents. Do you smoke cigarettes?
We receive many warnings in our life, and sometimes they can save our life. This message is brought to you by the American Cancer Society.
The moment you stop. In most cases, the effects of smoking will begin to reverse themselves until your lungs are nice and clear again. You'd be here. Cigarettes, they're killers. Neither do our friends. They don't have to. Do you?
Have you ever thought of what happens when you smoke a cigarette? We have.
You lose.
So, we are almost done. Looks like you're still...
Camel's natural mildness is so good to your taste, so smooth, so satisfying, so downright smokable. And here's the reason why.
Smoke traveled through fine tobacco tastes best. Compare all three for length of tobacco. See for yourself how Pall Mal's famous length travels the smoke naturally. Travels it over, under, around, and through Pall Mal's fine, mellow tobaccos and makes it mild.
Makes it mild.
but does not filter out that satisfying flavor. Yes, Pall-Mal's natural mildness is so good to your taste.
Buy Pall-Mall Famous cigarettes. Outstanding. And they are mild.
Ha! Catch a woman with a bunch of flowers? Ridiculous.
They said it couldn't be done. They said nobody could do it. But L&M is low in tar with more taste to it.
And they said this couldn't be done. They said you'd never get the real taste of fine, natural tobacco through a filter that brings you smoke truly low in tar. But L&M did it with the modern filter. The famous free-drawing miracle tip, so advanced that L&M can use the light, mild, premium quality tobaccos you've got to have for full, rich tobacco taste. That's the big reason why L&M is truly kindest to your taste.
L&M is low in tar with more taste to it. Don't settle for one without the other. L&M.
Hotel de Paris has been brought to you by L&M, the cigarette that's kindest to your taste because it's low in tar with more taste to it. L&M, the Live Modern cigarette.
You know, I've tried a lot of filter cigarettes, and only L&M gives me the kind of rich, exciting taste I've been looking for. I think you'll find L&M's what you've been looking for, too. Trial. L&M also brings you Gunsmoke, starring Jim Arness as Matt Dillon with his friends Kitty, Doc, and Chester. Be sure to join him tomorrow night on this network.
Yes, dear.
Give me a cigarette, will you, hon?
Don't say cigarettes, say Philip Morris.
Oh? Is there any other kind?
Not for you, there isn't. Nothing but the best for Mr. Ricardo.
Thank you. Lucy, you're so good to me.
You see how easy it is to keep a man happy? Why not give your husband a carton of Philip Morris cigarettes?
Smart move. He'll love them for their mildness, their smoothness, and their wonderful good taste. And he'll love you, too, for thinking of him.
That's right. Good night, everybody. And don't forget, call for Philip Morris. Call for Philip Morris!
Oh, it's hot in here. Let's get some air.
I'm with you.
Heavenly.
Sure is. Cigarette?
Oh, I don't know. They all taste sort of flat about now.
Oh? Then it's time you changed to cool.
Your cigarette's not tasting cool enough till you come up to cool. Cool's menthol magic brightens taste, refreshing all day through.
Feel extra coolness in your throat as cool comes through for you.
Cool enough?
Perfect.
You're not smoking cool enough till you come up to cool.
Come all the way up to Cool. Cool Filter Kings with the pure white filter. Only Cool guarantees you the extra coolness you'll feel in your throat.
Bel Air, Bel Air, Bel Air. Taste the light touch, just the right touch. Taste the light touch, just the right touch. Of menthol in Bel Air filter cigarettes.
Taste the freshness in Bel Air. A freshness you've never tasted before in a menthol cigarette.
Taste the light touch of menthol?
Just the right touch.
With a white filter.
Bel Air, Bel Air, Bel Air.
Remember, with Bel Air, you get the same famous coupons you find on Raleigh cigarettes.
Cigarette?
Oh, thanks. Raleigh.
Thought they had coupons.
Oh, they do.
Don't see any.
I give mine to Frank up in the law department.
Hey, they have a real tobacco taste.
Sure do. That's why I smoke them.
Get valuable Raleigh coupons on Raleigh, filter tip, plain end, and on light menthol Bel Air.
Oh, the disadvantages of the Benson & Hedges 100s. They're a lot longer than king size, and that takes some getting used to. Benson & Hedges 100s must taste pretty good. Look what people put up with to smoke them.
everything.
A Camel filter cigarette.
Drop everything. New Camel filters are here. Real taste just came to filter cigarettes. Pick up new Camel filter cigarettes.
They're here. New Camel filter cigarettes. Sure, you expect more flavor from a Camel, and that's what you get in this new kind of Camel. Rich, real flavor. So drop everything.
Pick up new Camel filter cigarettes.
Chevrolet, in behalf of your local authorized Chevrolet dealer, who invites you to see the 1962 Chevrolet Forbear and the new Chevy 2, has brought you the first half of Route 66. Route 66 will continue after station identification.
This portion of Route 66 is brought to you by Marlboro, the filter cigarette with the unfiltered taste. Marlboro.
Why don't you settle back and have a full flavored smoke? Settle back with a Marlboro. Make yourself comfortable whenever you smoke. Have a Marlboro cigarette.
This is the combination. Marlboro's famous Richmond recipe of ripe golden tobaccos and the exclusive Select Rate filter. Marlboro, plenty rich yet plenty mild.
You get a lot to like with a Marlboro filter, flavor, pack or box.
Why don't you try Marlboro, the filter cigarette with the unfiltered taste?
The Farmer's Daughter will be right back after this message.
Flavor, rich, rewarding flavor made a Lark smoker out of this man. But it was the back of the pack that got him to try Lark in the first place. Lark is unique in cigarette filtration. Only in the Keith filter do you find two modern outer filters plus an inner filter of charcoal granules. Science uses charcoal granules to purify water you drink and to purify air you breathe. Lark's granules are not only activated but fortified a special way. This selective filtration smooths the taste, but doesn't thin out the rich tobacco flavor. On the back of new Lark's pack, this man found good reason to try Lark, but it took rich, rewarding flavor to make a Lark smoker out of him. You too will find Lark, richly rewarding yet uncommonly smooth. edition of Checkmate is brought to you by Chesterfield. 21 great tobaccos make 20 wonderful smokes. Regular Chesterfield, Chesterfield King. They satisfy.
Wonderful smokes, make your pleasure true, pleasure long, pleasure filter free. Chesterfield, get the king. Chesterfield, king's the thing. If you smoke for pleasure, get 20 wonderful smokes. Don't just smoke from habit, get 20 wonderful smokes. Chesterfield, get the king. Chesterfield, king's the thing. 21 great tobaccos make 20 wonderful smokes. 21 great tobaccos make 20 wonderful smokes. They're blended mild, not filtered mild, your pleasure's filter free. 21 great tobaccos make 20 wonderful smokes.
Chesterfield, they satisfy.
Over, under, around and through. Pell-mell travels pleasure to you. Pell-mell's natural mildness is friendly to your taste. Yes, Pell-mell's natural mildness is so friendly to your taste.
See for yourself. Pell-mell's famous length travels the smoke naturally, over, under, around, and through the finest tobaccos money can buy, and makes it mild. Makes it mild, but does not filter out that satisfying flavor.
Over, under, around, and through. Pell-mell travels pleasure to you. Pell-mell's natural mildness is so friendly to your taste.
Buy Pell-mell famous cigarettes. Outstanding.
And they are mild.
61 Lucky Filters. New Lucky Strike filters. This new Lucky Strike puts back the taste others used to take away. Hard to believe? Well, let me tell you about a couple of fellows who said, show me a filter that really delivers the taste, and I'll eat my hat. And look what happened to them. Those fellas had to learn the hard way that LSMFT, Lucky Strike, means fine tobacco. And now, LSMFT, Lucky Strike, means flavor tip, which actually enhances that fine tobacco taste of Lucky Strike. So, if you're looking around for the taste you've been missing, get yourself a pack of new Lucky Strike filters. Lucky Filters.
From the American Tobacco Company. The American Tobacco Company. Makers of new Lucky Strike filters. Lucky's famous fine tobacco blend in a filter cigarette. Has brought you the first half of Gunsmoke. We'll continue after station identification.
This portion of the Defenders is presented by Cool Cigarettes for the extra coolness you can feel in your throat. Cool Filter Kings with the pure white filter.
Quite a game.
Yeah, man.
I'm all in. I'm all out. Cigarettes. Here, how about a mine? No, I guess I'll pass. A couple of hours of this, they don't taste like much anyway. I think you'll like these. Have a cool. Cool, huh?
Your cigarette. tasting cool enough till you come up to cool. Cool's menthol magic brightens taste, refreshing all day through.
Feel extra coolness in your throat as cool comes through for you.
Well, they're great. That's what I told you.
You're not smoking cool, cool, cool enough till you come up to cool.
Cool Filter Kings with the pure white filter. Feel that extra coolness in your throat. Smoke cool.
Relax. Relax in a man's world with Sir Walter Raleigh, the quality pipe tobacco. Mild Sir Walter Raleigh in the handy pouch pack.
Smells grand, packs right, smokes sweet, can't bite.
Sir Walter Raleigh is a choice blend of full-bodied Kentucky burleys, extra aged to the peak of mildness for richer taste. And you can feel how the handy pouch pack keeps Sir Walter Raleigh fresh and moist, fresher than tobacco in old-fashioned tin cans. Relax with a pipe full of Sir Walter Raleigh, the brand of grand aroma.
Smells grand, packs right, smokes sweet, can't bite, keeps fresh. So fresh in a pouch.
Yes, keeps 44% fresher. Smells grand, packs right, smokes sweet, can't bite. Sir Walter Raleigh.
The Dick Van Dyke Show is presented by Kent Cigarettes. Kent with the new Micronite filter. You treat your taste kindly with Kent. Get away from harsh, rough-tasting cigarettes and treat your taste kindly with Kent. Yes, kindly. What a wonderful difference that makes. Kent, with the new Micronite filter, refines away harsh flavor, refines away rough taste for the mildest taste of all.
Treat your taste kindly with Kent Smoke Kent, the Micronite filter cigarette.
Up at dawn, down to the pier. Down to lure the wily bass, brimming full of confidence, and as in the seasons past, the customary perfect cast. What better time for a temper-soothing smoke? A Robert Burns cigarillo. This streamlined little smoke is the best-selling cigarillo made. A prize catch for any smoker, because Robert Burns cigarillos combine the mildness of a cigarette with the mellow satisfaction of a fine cigar. You get the best of both rolled into one. It's a trim, streamlined smoke made with an open end for milder, cooler drawing. Wonderful Robert Burns cigarillos. Relax, sir, with America's favorite cigarillo. Remember, if it's not a Robert Burns, it's not the cigarillo.
So, we're almost done. Looks like, well, most of you are still alive. Wow, you must have good lungs. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, so far we have seen tons of madness. I mean, yeah. They really didn't know better back then. At least some did. I mean, have you ever seen a manager of a cigarette company lighting a smoke? Definitely not. Yeah, but yeah. Now let's get back to the film and, well, like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. There will be more. And I see you on the end.
100,000 doctors have quit smoking cigarettes. You can too.
Sit with plans of houses that I have clipped from magazines. That's right, I'm a secret clipper stew. Because 20 years from now, when the kids are out of college and we're not locked into the city, it's going to be our turn, Jane's and mine. We're not going to be in the city. I'm going to build a house myself with my own two hands. And she's going to have land. We're going to have a garden. And I'm going to have a shop where I can build things, furniture. You know, not just a workbench, a shop. And that's just the beginning. We're going to do a lot of things that we can't do now. We're going to travel. I'm going to paint.
I'm going to be able to spend time with the kids and the grandchildren. It's going to be a great life.
It's nice to dream. Why let your dreams go up in smoke?
Who giveth this woman to be married to this man?
I do.
Repeat after me. I, Richard.
I, Richard.
Take thee, Nancy.
Take thee, Nancy.
To be my lawful wedded wife.
To be my lawful wedded wife.
To have and to hold.
To have.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
Till death.
What does a cigarette have to do to you before you get our message?
Poor kids, no wonder we haven't seen you.
Hey, Harry. Hey, you look like you haven't seen the sun in a month. You ought to get out more.
What do you mean, go out?
Well, you'd feel better if you got out in the great outdoors. You know, stretched your muscles. Get your lungs full of fresh air.
What fresh air? Well, you call this air around here fresh air? Well, it's like living in a coal mine. So polluted around here. You know what you see on your windowsill every morning? Soot. This thing. And in traffic. In your car. Carbon monoxide. Every day. It's killing you. You want me to get more fresh air, then you start doing something about the air pollution in this town. Tear down the smokestacks. Get rid of that big incinerator out in the flats.
If you want to do something about air pollution, we suggest you start with your own lungs.
Different? Sure, we're different. We may look alike to you, but we're different. We don't wear buttons unless they mean something to us. They have a message. Our message. The jewelry, the clothes, the things we buy. It all means something about us. That we're different. We look it, we act it. Cigarette smoking, it's part of their generation, not ours. We like being different.
This is the house we live in. That's Billy. He's pretty handy to have around. Steve, home from college. Barbie, looking after her brother Timmy. Debbie, who'll soon graduate from high school. Susan, our youngest. And my wife Peggy, who looks after all of us. And that's me, Bill Tallman, with a friend of mine you might recognize. You know, I didn't really mind losing those courtroom battles, but I'm in a battle right now I don't want to lose at all. Because if I lose it, it means losing my wife and those kids you just met. I've got lung cancer. So take some advice about smoking and losing from someone who's been doing both for years. If you don't smoke, don't start. If you do smoke, quit. Don't be a loser.
Nice things start when you stop smoking.
Partners, this is Sheriff Peter Lind Hayes for the American Cancer Society. You know, there's a killer at large. Cancer is the outlaw's name. He's right here in the territory, and though we've got him on the run, he's still mighty dangerous. So, men, protect yourselves and your loved ones against this vicious killer. Here's what I'm deputizing you to do. First, learn to recognize cancer's 7 danger signals. They are warnings that can get you to a doctor in time for life-saving treatment. Second, see your doctor for regular checkups. Learn cancer's 7 danger signals and get regular checkups. Let's stop this killer. For all the life-saving facts, contact your unit of the American Cancer Society. The P.S. This message goes for all the ladies, too.
What gives a woman more confidence than being serenaded by a humdinger, tickled by a fancy, kissed by a smooch, whistled at by a whippersnapper, or being looked over by a whatchamacallit? Give up? According to the American Cancer Society, a regular checkup, including a pap test. Today, uterine cancer could be practically eliminated as a cause of death if every woman would get a pap test. It's simple, quick, and painless. The pap test is a major breakthrough in cancer control. It can detect uterine cancer in its very early stages when it is practically 100% curable. So, what's even more important than a serenading humdinger, tickling fancy, kissing smooch, whistling whippersnapper, or being looked over by a whatchamacallit? It's getting a pap test.
Some people live dangerously. You can live dangerously too. Cancer has 7 warning signals. If you ignore them, if you don't even bother to find out what they are, you're living dangerously.
In the summer of 1974, just 1 year before she was going to be married, osteogenic sarcoma, a form of bone cancer, struck 19-year-old Eva Minetti. Doctors, using research supported by money you gave the American Cancer Society, tried everything possible to save her life. 1 year later, on June 28th, on the day she had planned to be married, Eva Minetti became Eva Ball and walked down the aisle right on schedule. Thanks to your help, we can save almost half the people who get cancer. Don't quit on us now. We're almost halfway there.
25 years ago, children with leukemia rarely lived even a year. Now, with the best treatment, half of them are growing up. Advances in chemotherapy of leukemia help find treatments for other cancers. A breakthrough? No. Continuing progress. There won't be a single answer for all cancers, but for patients like Jennifer, we're making your contributions count. Cancer can be beat.
When Tracy worked for us in the Senate, she knew what to do before we'd tell her. That's the way she beat cancer, with early diagnosis and treatment. For a while, it was touch and go, but thanks to the advances in cancer research, Tracy has won her battle. Like nearly 2 million other Americans, Tracy Andrus is living proof that your contributions count.
Cancer can be beat.
I know. I beat it, too.
Do you know it's exactly how to eat an Oreo. Well, to do it, you unscrew it very fast. 'Cause a kid'll eat the middle of an Oreo first and save the chocolate cookie outsides for last.
Hey, there's more frosty cream in between.
Aren't Oreo kids lucky? Aren't Oreo mothers wonderful?
'Cause a kid'll eat the middle of an Oreo first and save the chocolate cookie outsides for last. Do you know exactly how to eat an Oreo? Well, to do it, you unscrew it very fast. 'Cause a kid'll eat the middle of an Oreo first and save the chocolate cookie outsides for last.
Hey, there's more frosty cream in between.
Aren't Oreo kids lucky? Aren't Oreo mothers wonderful?
'Cause a kid'll eat the middle of an Oreo first and save the chocolate cookie outsides for last.
One day, Mort Meek was eating his Chips Ahoy cookies with an average of 16 chips. But what's this? Why, it's nothing! The invisible monster! So Mort turned into Cookie Man, and then turned invisible too! And the fight is on! Aha! The moral? Chips Ahoy cookies with 16 chips are better than anything, and Cookie Man is better than nothing.
Mother Nature.
That's me. Look at this redwood, one of my best efforts.
Speaking of best efforts, taste this.
My delicious butter.
That's chiffon margarine.
Oh, no, it's too creamy and sweet. It's my butter, all right.
It's chiffon. Fooled you, Mother Nature.
It's not nice to fool Mother Nature.
If you think it's butter, but it's not. It's chiffon.
Here in Nestle's Chocolate Land, everything is made of chocolate. Even the Chocolate Land armored truck, full of our greatest treasure, Nestle's $100,000 bars, made of rich, gooey caramel, lots of crunchy things, all covered with rich milk chocolate. Nestle's $100,000 bar, 2 pieces, the richest bar in town.
Nestle's makes the very best chocolate hat. And they make pretty good trucks, too.
The word is security. You know, most people think that money is security. But real security is using our ability and our energies in productive ways. Now, when we use this creative potential, we are creating situations that bring security. Once you've found this inner security, oh, you've got it made. The knowledge that you can face any situation means that you have attained real security.
For your free copy of Words from Unity, write Unity Television, Unity Village, Missouri.
This is Jack Albertson, and remember, the word is security.
The word is tenderness. A great lesson is learned when we fully understand that tenderness springs from strength, not weakness. Nothing is more beautiful to observe than a truly strong person expressing tenderness and caring. Yet in spite of this, there are those who are afraid or ashamed to express the quality of tenderness, thinking that others may judge it as weakness. Well, I'm happy to say it's been my experience that when I express tenderness and concern, I feel stronger, and I always hope I have strengthened the person toward whom these feelings have been expressed.
For your free copy of Words from Unity, write Unity Television, Unity Village, Missouri.
I am Ernest Borgnine, and the word is tenderness.
I'm Rod Steiger. During the season of giving and the exchanging of gifts, why not show your concern for the world around you by giving something that's not obligatory, doing something that's not absolutely demanded? You can start right now by answering your Christmas seal letter. Next, use Christmas seals on all your holiday letters and gift packages. They're small in size, but so big and unique in meaning. So do the special thing. It's a matter of life and breath.
The Incredible Adventures of Johnny Quest. Now, immediately following the Superman Aquaman Hour, take a perilous journey into uncharted lands. Cross paths with monsters from unknown worlds. Discover the weird, the fantastic come to life. Be here on CBS when the Johnny Quest team goes into action. 12:30 Eastern Time, 11:30. Boy with an eye for action. His Indian pal Haji, and the dog with a nose for danger, Bandit. What a team! What excitement! Be sure to watch
The Adventures of Johnny Quest.
Saturdays on CBS.
A picnic was supposed to happen here. It wasn't rained out, it was bugged out by mosquitoes, flies, gnats. A picnic could have happened here with 612 Plus. The Plus is a formula with 2 active ingredients, not 1. Made specially to protect real outdoor people. Man over mosquito. 612 Plus, the insect repellent for real outdoor people.
Would you believe you can win a new car for each day of the week? Charge, get going again. Enter Dr. Pepper's Charge, Get Going Again sweepstakes. Some lucky person will win 7 cars. A new Dodge Charger for each day of the week.
You gotta be kidding.
No, ma'am. A car for every day of the week. Just imagine. Monday, blue. Tuesday, yellow. Wednesday, green. Thursday, bronze. Friday, turquoise. Saturday, red. Sunday, white. One person will win all 7. Plus, a year's supply of refreshing Dr. Pepper, the different soft drink that's not a cola, but a blend of deep fruit flavors. 1,300 prizes in all. So get going. Look for free entry blanks where Dr. Pepper is sold. Enter the Charge, Get Going Again sweepstakes today. Enter now, enter often.
All right, Joe, take her out.
Say, Dave, want to get all these to the warehouse by quitting time?
That'll be pretty close. Or I can get you more trucks.
No, I think we'll make it.
Good. Cigarettes won't make it.
What's wrong? Got no taste in it. You know, flat.
Uh-huh. Try it cool.
All right. Thanks.
Come up to the cool taste, the coolest taste in any cigarette. Get Cool's white filter, rich tobaccos too. Taste extra coolness, let Cool come through for you.
Hey, these Cools taste good. Been my brand for years. I can see why.
Come up to the cool taste, the taste to stay with every time you smoke.
30% flaps. 30% flaps.
Robert McLaughlin! You leave those flaps alone and give us back the right guard. Don't you dare fly away and leave us defenseless.
Lachlan, you took your family's right guard?
Yeah, you're grounded.
Oh, no.
Gillette Right Guard, the perfect personal family deodorant because nothing touches you but the spray itself. So share the Right Guard or make sure there's an extra can around the house. Don't leave your family defenseless.
He's got the knack, he's got the knack. The light new razor from Gillette. Long, sacred handles. Opens and shuts with a twist. Shades with the flick of the wrist. He's got the knack, he's got the knack. The light new razor from Gillette. The light new razor from Gillette. The light new razor from Gillette. The knack. Only Gillette's got it. Here's coffee.
Square cups? You're kidding.
Watch this. Coffee Mate, non-dairy creamer. Rounds out the flavor in a cup of coffee.
Look at that.
Hey, let me try.
Tastes great. It's smoother.
Delicious.
Coffee Mate rounds out the flavor in a cup of coffee. Coffee Mate from Carnation.
Mr. Friskies. Oh, hi, Spike. Oh, you want more flavor in your food, huh? Well, here's what you do. Hide your bowl. Good, good. Now, up in his favorite chair.
That's it. And look, don't move till you get Frisky's canned dog food. Well, Frisky's has real flavor from real meat, real liver, real chicken. You're nervous? Well, hang in there, kid, till you get the taste you want. Just keep thinking, Frisky's meat, Frisky's liver, Frisky's chicken.
Beautiful, Mr. Bartlett, beautiful. You were the wife.
Well, there was this big red truck and he...
Red? Wasn't going to a fire, I hope.
No, I was parked and he backed into me.
Yeah, well, we'll fix it up for you. It isn't too bad.
Wish I could say the same thing for these new cigarettes of mine.
More problems?
They taste as hot as the ones I was smoking before.
Yeah, these won't.
Cools and a long size?
Uh-huh. Tastes just like their name.
Come up to the cool taste. Taste extra coolness in an extra length.
Yeah, right, Charlie.
Hey, Eddie, you know you've got something.
Huh?
These cools. Sure like them.
Come up to the cool taste.
Try new Cool Filter Longs, the only extra length cigarette with a taste of extra coolness. Cool Filter Longs, Cool Filter Kings. 2 sizes, 1 taste. The cool taste.
Hurry, let's play bridge.
The floor.
Pronto, the quick pick-me-up for tired floors.
Hi.
Hi, Margot. We made it. Mad dinner.
Pronto cleans and shines, then dries in 5 minutes.
Welcome to the invisible world of odors and germs. You can't see odors, but you can eliminate them with Lysol brand spray disinfectant. It clears the air, has a fresh, clean scent, but never leaves a telltale odor of its own. Spray it on surfaces to kill germs you can't see, the kind that cause athlete's foot, mold and mildew. You'll never see all the reasons for using Lysol spray, but you'll breathe easier for it.
Tough headache? Here, take these. Okay now?
Hey, great. Give me something new, huh?
It contains the strongest pain reliever you can buy.
Some triple-strength new discovery, huh?
No, I gave you 100% aspirin, because aspirin is the strongest pain reliever you can buy. That means nothing is stronger than Bayer aspirin.
Yeah.
Cool Filter Kings, who now make Cool Filter Longs. 2 sizes, 1 taste. The cool taste.
So, we made it. Yeah. Somehow I now really want to get a smoke. No, just kidding. Yeah, this was just insanity and I love it. So much vintage madness. Yeah, hope you've enjoyed it and I see you next time here on SBC Cinema with some more insane old commercials.
Did you enjoy that? Swell. And say, talking about enjoyment, have you tried a Philip Morris lately?